Welcome in everyone to the Challenge After Show. Tonight we are going to be talking about the best challenge romances. But right before we get to that, Jenna, I wanted to give you a little news and gossip. And that news and gossip is,
Give it to me.
you've heard, but the trailer has been dropped.
No way.
37. It just happened today, which is great that we're doing the podcast today. It is called Spies, Lies, and Allies.
No.
It comes
You
out
know it's
August.
gonna.
I know it comes out August 11th, and yes, Jenna, it's just Spies season 2.
I'm so excited by the release date. August 11th is not that far away. It's gonna be here before we know it. So that's a nice early air date, especially because we only stopped this last season 36 like what, a few weeks ago, maybe longer. I have no track of time.
A month or so, because we did All Stars for so long after.
I just wish that I could be excited for these themes. I really do. I don't want to be a hater. It's not good to be negative. It's good to see the positive things in life, right? But I just feel like they're trying too hard for no payoff. Like, it was better when it was just battle of this, battle of the exes, battle of the rivals. That's very clear cut. Yeah. And the simpler, it's almost the better, the more that comes with it. But the more they try to do like vendettas and final reckoning, secret agents, spies, it's just like, it's never is fulfilling enough.
I will say this, they've released the cast members as well. There's 17 people that we've seen before, and then there is 17 brand new people that have not appeared on the challenge. So there's some hope. There is some hope in that. But then I looked at all the pictures today. None of them did it for me, but then it's just, you're looking at a picture. So you kind of need to see personalities, obviously, and all that stuff too, Jen. So I have no idea if this season's going to be any good, but I pray that it's better than 36. So
yeah, I love that, because we've been saying that we want some new, fresh blood. We're sick of this old
cast, right?
Yeah, same old alliances. It's so predictable now. So hell yeah, nice. I'm looking forward to it. And as you said about looking at the pictures, it's hard to tell based off the pictures, because some people might just bring the sort of entertainment value that we've been missing. Yeah. Like, maybe they're not the best competitor, but maybe they have a social game, or maybe they have some sort of like amazing reality TV persona. Like, they're the drunk, they're the flirt, they're the this, and we didn't get that the last season. It was pretty tame in terms of like drama and hookups and everything. So bring the trash back.
Yeah, like, and it's mostly the same cast as last season on 36 as far as the returnees, except you get Amanda. Amanda's back.
Oh.
And maybe one other person, but it is cookie cutter. Like, Nam is coming back, and there's no West, no Bananas, but like everyone else from, like, because Bananas wasn't even on last season. But no Cara. I want Cara and Polly back. Like, I don't know why I'm saying that, but I do. It's crazy.
We have to have our loyal listeners and commenters let us know if there actually is any episodes that we do where we don't talk about Cara. It's every time we're together, we talk about Cara Lives.
Anybody watching this, though, please comment in the section below and tell us if you're excited about any of the new cast members or any of the old cast members, and the idea of just challenge season 37. So
yeah. Do you have any idea what the premise of Spies means?
It's Spies, Lies, and Allies. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a steroid version of the first season. Like, they're just gonna try to amp it higher, but it's still the idea of you're being a spy. Maybe they put another twist in, but I assume the skulls are back. I don't know.
Yeah, I really just miss. Can we just get like a Rivals 5? I will take Rivals and Exes 3 to 17 before we have to do fucking spy agents.
I want Rivals or ex lovers season so bad. That's all I want. I think.
Wait, what did we say one time? Didn't we say like Eskimo brothers and sisters? Which somebody said that was offensive. I don't mean it that way. I just mean love triangles. Then love triangles. People who have hooked up with the same people.
Really, I don't. Why is that offensive? They made the decision to hook up with somebody that they knew someone else already hooked up with, most likely. So who cares? Yeah.
No, I think like the terminology of it. There's obviously a history.
Because we don't want to use, because an Eskimo is not a bad thing, and they were making an Eskimo seem bad.
I don't know. I would have to research it, but I remember that being brought to our attention, and connotation, like every word does have a meaning behind it. So I get it. You know, like words start to lose their actual meaning over time. Like it just dawned on me until years ago that I was calling the white tank tops that guys wear wife beaters. And I was like, why the fuck am I calling them wife beaters? Like just because everyone's always said that.
Yeah, so
horrible.
I'm sure there's millions of very nice people that are Eskimos of Eskimo descent, however you want to call it, but that's what it was called. So basically, yes, it's a love triangle of two people that have hooked up with the same person. So we can call it that, but yeah.
We're just uneducated. We need to learn about it. So, shall we do our
I'm ready to get into challenge romances, and
I'm gonna do something romantic first.
Yeah, go ahead.
You have always allowed me to go first. So I would like you to have the first pick in the romance draft, and I want you to go first.
I would love to go first. All right, so we'll do it how we've been doing these drafts here. Basically, we'll do our draft. We'll go top 4
rankings, yeah.
Top 4 rankings, then our honorable mentions, and then our number ones.
Okay.
My number 5 spot. Not too long ago, we were introduced to Brittany and Brad, and they're in my number 5 spot.
Oh my God, that's a good pick.
Because you know how obsessed I am with both Brad and Brittany. I love both of them. So when they got together, I mean, I was a little jealous because I found Brittany so attractive and all. But if you remember, they met on Vendettas, and they went at it like bunnies. Can I still say that? Is that PC? They went at it like rabbits for the entire season, Jenna. They did.
Yes.
They were all over.
That's a really good pick. I'm really happy and excited that you picked them, because there's so many prominent couples that I think are burned in all of our memories. It doesn't make them the best couples. We could actually do a whole different show about the worst couples, because a lot of them are either boring, toxic, problematic. Like there's a lot of reasons.
I wrote that. Yeah, I wrote that down too. Like we should do the couples that we hated seeing together. But some of the couples on my list, you will see, like, I thought they were the best for different reasons. They might have been the best because they were so problematic, and that made entertaining for me. So
yeah. But that one really, that went over my head. I forgot about that one. I'm happy that you said that.
Hey, it's on my list.
It was short-lived. It was a short spark.
But they also dated after the show for a while. They dated for after the show. And then if you remember, when I think she came back the next season, didn't she have to call? She called Brad on the phone. This is when we were like at AfterBuzz. She had to call Brad on the phone and explain something that might have happened between her and her ex-lover. Yeah. That guy with the longer hair that he was on a season.
Right,
I don't remember his name though, but he was kind of a blah character. But anyway, yeah, there was season drama there with them, which I like. The carryover on season is also huge for, I think, romances, if it carries over more than one season.
Yes, that's a fun, unique one. I wasn't expecting that, so I'm glad that you said it. Okay, I kind of have a random one as well. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. This is a very personal one. And it's kind of interesting the way that I was introduced to this couple, because they weren't actually a couple anymore by the time they were on the challenge. This is Johnny and Avery. Johnny Riley. He was a blonde haired Johnny. He was only on a few seasons.
Yeah, of course. They met on their season of The Real World. Yeah.
They met on their season of The Real World. And funny enough, like, I don't know much about that season of The Real World. I've only seen an episode or two, some clips. So it's funny that they're even making my ranking. But on Battle of the Exes 2, I remember just being so intrigued in their relationship and wanting them to get back together. And people break up for a reason. It's good for people to break up when the relationship's not working. But for some reason, I was like, no, get back together. Like, I know you guys have it in you. Because Avery just seemed so heartbroken and so obsessed with him. And Johnny was really cute. And I was like, damn, I really would just love to see them back together. Like, you could tell that there was still love there.
They were great on their Real World season. They were on Portland, I believe, with Jordan.
And Nia,
and they were great on that season. They were hooking up a ton, and then I thought Avery was so attractive. So I was actually really jealous of Johnny. I'm like, you said he's cute. I don't know. I thought he was on the shorter side. I was expecting.
Avery. What do you mean? Wait, what? You mean like height-wise?
Height-wise, yeah, height-wise. I thought he was on the short side. And I'm just saying, I would expect Avery to be like some big, tall, 6'4" macho guy. That's all.
Amazon, yeah.
Yeah, because I think that she's a little on the taller side. But yeah, I think she's gorgeous. Former Hooters girl, I believe, as well. Mm-hmm. So more power to her there. very.
Yeah, I thought that they were a hot couple, and you could tell from their past that they definitely had like a very romantic, definitely hot and heavy relationship. But sometimes the hot and heavy relationships is why you clash and butt heads. But there was something about them where I was like, damn, I really wish you guys could work it out. The whole season, I was really hoping they were going to hook up.
And they didn't. They did not, though, right?
And
They didn't.
never did.
Yeah, that's
No.
right.
And I think it's because Avery, in Johnny's perspective, either was texting another guy or hooked up with another guy. I think it was like a cheating-esque sort of situation. So for that, I should not be wanting them to get back together because it's horrible.
As I recall, Johnny made it very clear throughout that season he wanted nothing to do with Avery.
Yes.
And yeah, it was disappointing for sure, especially since I loved them so much on The Real World. You watched Real World, it's on for 3 months. So you watch their relationship, progress over 3 months. You wanted it to keep going throughout their season of the challenge as well.
All right, handing it back over to you. You're number 4.
Oh boy, here we go. Cara's gonna live again right now. Cara and Abe. Cara and Abe are in my 4 spot. They met on Cutthroat back in 2010. They dated all the way up to 2016. That is 6 years where they went on multiple challenges, either with each other or not with each other. But there was always the drama of, are they still together? Are they not together? When they are together, it was a very toxic relationship by the end, for damn sure. And I think it concluded on one of the, I talked about this last week, it concluded on one of the reunion shows. Backstage, they're fighting. On the stage, they're fighting. Real messy. They definitely were not meant to be together, that's for sure. But very entertaining, which is why they make my list at number 4.
Yeah. Point being on Cara and Abe, I toyed around with the idea of putting them in my ranking as well, just because of how captivating their relationship, meaning like it was just so unique, and it really did feel like kindred spirits found each other, and they were like, wow, they're meant to be. But whatever happened between them seems like it was so bad and maybe even violent. I don't know. I don't want to start a rumor mill, but it seemed like it at least it wasn't kind. It wasn't loving anymore, whatever happened. So that's why I was like, I don't know if I could put them in there, because it seems like it was, I don't know, the way Cara talks about it, seems like she was emotionally and maybe even verbally, I don't know.
For sure. I mean, and unfortunately,
yeah.
Fortunately or unfortunately, I put them in there for longevity and because they were entertaining, for better or worse, because obviously some of those fights were pretty brutal for both of them, really.
Yeah, and just the 2 weirdos. Like, I just love that more than anything.
So and we have to.
And
you nailed it, Jenna. We have to take that into consideration. When they first got together, it wasn't always super toxic. They had their arguments, but they were the 2 weirdos that found each other in a way, and it was kind of nice to see that at first, at least.
Yeah.
So.
My number 4 spot is Nani and Kalhutta.
That's interesting, Jenna. But go on, tell me your reasoning for that.
This was like my favorite little short-lived house romance. And I say it favorite ever, even though they're not number 1, because it really just was that. It really was like a few episodes or a full season of them just being snuggly and hooking up and being cute. Didn't go anywhere outside of the house, but I loved it in that moment. And I just think Kalhutta is the sweetest, most adorable person. And if there is somebody who can come back in the challenge, I always wish for him to come back.
Maybe he should come back for All-Star season 2.
I just love him. And I think everybody can agree. He has like a magnetic personality. He is so laid back. He's so evenly, like his temperament is just so even. And even when Nani hooked up with someone else the next season and they were back in the house together, he was so calm about it. But for the time before Nani went out and hooked up with somebody else, I love them together because that felt like such an opposite attract moment, because she saw the sweetness in him and he obviously was attracted to her because she's gorgeous and smoking hot. So it checks out, but they were just such like an interesting, cute couple for the time being.
Very cute couple. I remember enjoying watching them, but it was too short-lived to make my list. But did you, a little bit of news and gossip, did you hear who Nani's dating, or did I already tell you this?
Are they dating?
No, Nani is dating someone else. Not
No, I know. Is she dating who I think she's dating?
Well, why don't you say it out loud and I'll tell you if you're right.
Casey? Yeah,
they are apparently official, and Casey's girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, I should say, was had some words to say about how
they're dating. I thought they just hung out one night.
All over social media, it keeps popping up on my feeds that they are together. So
yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know what happened with Casey and her ex, but it sounds like
She
maybe
said that there
Casey
was
wronged her.
inappropriate text dating all the way back from December of Casey talking with Nani or maybe with somebody else, but not with not where she should have been talking to her girlfriend this way, most likely, not someone else. So that's why it ended.
Right. Yeah. So Casey seems a little bit like a player in that way. But I mean, I think they're a really cute couple, but if she went about it the wrong way, then that's not cool. But I don't
Yeah,
know their life. So
right. Me either. So no judgment, just that is a new couple that's happening. And everyone, if you want to comment in the comment section about it, please do.